Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead. Piper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
Tying run at second, 2 out. Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it and to the middle with the 15 to the 20, breaks free of the 25 to the 30, to the outside, 40, midfield, 40, 30 to the coast, 20, 15, Hester 5. Oh! Touchdown!
Toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome, Shawn and Maya in the morning on this Hump Day edition. I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, well, then I guess you found us on Facebook. And if you're not following us on Facebook, what? Listen, go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button, and now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. Simple, but wait. There's more. Go to Shawn and Maya in the morning, like that page as well. So not only will you be following Sports Zone Chicago, but you'll also be following Shawn and Maya in the morning as well. Now, if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, for real, guys, go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button. It's free 99, so don't worry, you don't pay anything. All right. But also click the notification button. That's the little bell right next to it, and that'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. You get it? Got it? Good. Now, if you're watching this on our mobile app, please don't tell me you didn't know we had a mobile app. What is wrong with you? Listen, make sure you download our app, okay? We have an app. Excellent. We have an app, so go wherever you get your apps from, just go there. And it doesn't matter where you get your apps from, but just go there, whether it's iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Walmart, Kmart, 7-Eleven, Zayre, Zemsky, Macy, Montgomery Ward, Venture, Woolworth, Weebolts. Doesn't matter. Just go there, type in Sports Zone Chicago, download it, take us with you on the go. So not only do you get Shawn and Maya in the morning 3 days a week, not only do you get our other live shows throughout the week, and not only are they archived there like they are on Facebook and YouTube, but I'll tell you what, we give you a slew, and I mean a slew of articles thanks to my man Clarence Council the Third. Big up to Clarence for keeping you abreast of all articles Chicago sports related. Now, if you're watching this on a Roku channel, I like that kind of party, baby. Listen, if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Sports Zone Chicago, we have our own Roku channel. Listen, so if you have a Roku television in the house, do us a favor, download. Wow, that's really good. Download Sports Zone Chicago's channel to your television. Put it right there next to Netflix, Prime, TV, Hulu, Max, Disney, Paramount Plus, Stars. Just put it right there next to it. Watch it on the big screen. Hell, run the big screen, right? Mickey, Ficky, now. You can also tweet the show. Tweet us at Sports Zone Shy. That's CHI at Sports Zone Shy. Now, if you want to follow me, just me personally online, you want to know what I did? Well, let me tell you what I did. I made it nice and easy for you folks. Nice and easy. One handle for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. All one handle at the Shawn Sierra. Want to follow my lovely co-host Maya Kai? You can follow her on Facebook and Twitter at the Sports Chica. If you want to follow her on Instagram, because you're an IG and you do it just for the gram, we'll just follow her at Maya_Akai. It's MAYA_AKA. Listen, we had a great show. We have a lot to talk about. I am fired up. But I need you to get interactive. So whatever platform you're watching us on, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or mobile app, leave a question or comment on that platform. It'll come up here on the screen and in the thread. I'll put it up on the screen. We'll incorporate it into the show. And that, my peoples, is what makes this the best morning Chicago sports talk show around. And that's you. So keep them coming, baby. Questions, comments, smart-ass remarks, because ain't nobody scared over here. Like The Rock said, baby, don't sing it, just bring it. Let's see who we got in the chat already. My man, Junior Armando Emeterio Lara. Junior, my man, Junior's in the house. What's up, Papa? How are you? Man, woo. Cornelius Squall's in the house. What up, what up? To all the sports owners in the house. Aunt Moss, yes. Bear down, DJ Moore, LFG. That's what I'm talking about. Let's freaking go. Patty Lara's in the house. Good morning. What up? Thank you, Matt. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you, Betty Mosh. Mr. Shode is in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Lavette Lee, she's back in action. Back around. I love it. Thank you. Love it. Thank you. Thank you. King Booker World is back. Salute to my man, King Booker World. Here he is. Rashawn Wallace says, happy hump day to my loyal subjects. How's that all about, you weirdo? Rashawn Wallace in the Mickey Ficky house. That's what I'm talking about. And listen, everyone's exchanging pleasantries in the chat. And listen, I don't know a lot, but I do know this. More of the usual suspects will chime in as the show goes on. That, my peoples, I can promise you. Man, we got a great show. We got a lot to talk about. Listen, I felt I needed to wet my whistle a little bit. So I just had some almond milk. We got a lot to talk about. Man, do we have a lot to talk about. We got Bears to talk about. We have White Sox, oh my goodness, to talk about. We got Cubs to talk about. We have the Olympics to talk about. Woo-wee. We are going to get in. We're going in today big time. I'm looking forward to it. And I need you guys to be as active as you have been in a while. I need you active. We're going to Brandon Schutz in the house. Good morning. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you tuning in. One day away. You see, I'm decked out of my Bears gear already. One day away. Many people, for some reason, I thought it was today. I thought today was Thursday. I don't know why. I don't know why. But it's not. And I don't even know why I'm so excited, because let's talk about the starters and everything like that. I mean, that's kind of a bummer, but we're definitely going to discuss that. If you caught me on Nomad and SuperBack and Nomad's Daily Bears Talk, you definitely know my take on that. And I'm going to go through it again today. I'm going to talk about it and go through it again today. Yeah. Planks in the house. Good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Appreciate you much. Appreciate you. Brandon, you are correct. NFL starts tomorrow. I'm fired up. I can't even tell you how fired up I am. There's a lot going on. I'm looking forward to this season. I'm looking forward to the development of this offense. I'm looking forward to the domination of this defense. I'm looking forward to this new special teams, this new kickoff rule. Looking forward to that as well. Yeah. Thank you, Patty. It's good talking to you guys 3 days a week. Believe you me, it really is. I love it. Mr. Shorty, they can showcase Bajent more to drive up his value. Why do you want to get rid of Bajent? Why are you driving up his value if you're not going to get rid of him? So why do you want to get rid of Bajent, Shorty? What did he do to you? Did he get a faster time in his WOD, in his workout of the day, or what's that? Why are you trying to ship him out of town? What's all that about? You do realize we have like 6 draft picks next year? 7 draft? No. Let me see. Here we go. We have, we do realize we have 8 draft picks for next season, right? 8. 4 inside the top 100. Okay. Oh, so you want to trade? So you're talking trade Bajent. Okay. You don't want to get rid of him this year. You want next year to get rid of him after year 3. Oh, okay. When his contract is up. Okay, I see what you're saying. So 2 years, and then it'll be his after his 3rd season. You can trade him. Okay, I see your point. I got you. Okay, that's why we communicate. So see, men, we can communicate like that, you know. Sorry, that was just some good almond milk. You guys drink almond milk? I do. I get and I tried the regular one, and then I got turned on to the vanilla flavor. I can't drink the regular one anymore. I can't drink the regular almond milk. I don't care. It's like Silk or I can't remember, almond something or I don't remember the other name. But the 2 big main brands that I get. And I need that vanilla flavor. Maybe it's just the sugar, my sweet tooth. I don't know, but who knows? Who knows? Steve-O. My guy Steve-O said, where's the nipple on an almond? Well, if you turn it upside down, there's a little point, like a little teeth. Get out of here, Steve-O, you crazy son of a gun. Oh, man. What's RAC? Rack. Well, I don't drink coffee. So, Brent, I don't drink coffee. I'm not a coffee guy. The last cup of coffee I had, it wasn't even a cup. It was a glass jar of iced coffee. Starbucks used to sell them in the 4-packs. That was in like 1996, 97. That was the last cup of coffee I ever had. The last coffee. Not even a cup. Like I said, it was those little glasses. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what RAC is. Brandon, call me old fogey. Get off my lawn. Probably. I haven't tried oat milk. I may have to do that, but it's so hard because now I really fell in love with the almond milk. Like I don't feel like buying it. Like if someone said, here's a glass of oat milk, I'll try it. If I gotta go buy oat milk and then if I don't like it, I'll be mad in the mug. I'll be mad as hell. But anyway, that was some good almond milk. It was cold, and that's why I kept drinking it because I couldn't. Maybe I think all of us are like this. All right, when milk is like headache cold milk, it's just the best. I mean, you give me one of the best scenarios you could have are some warm, fresh out of the oven, bendable chocolate chip cookies and freezing cold milk. What's better than that? Come on, what's better than that? But I digress. James Ford in the house. What's up, Papa? How are you? Yes. All right. You know, Plank, you're right. Never not working polls, building a dynasty. I love what he's doing. I love what he, and we had talked about what he had to do with DJ. We had talked about it. Many people had talked about it. But that wasn't under the radar. I mean, that was under the radar. Even, he's asking for an extension. He's doing this. He's doing that. That was crazy. King Booker. Man, you went to public school. You went to public school, King Booker World. You went to public school. You bringing up that super donut. You know damn well you went to public school. CPS. Yes, that's awesome. That's hilarious. King Book of World, I think you just made my day, bro. Oh, what do you mean the mount? What are you talking about? Oh man, what mount? Anyway, that was funny. Yes, Brandon, I do know when the White Sox are playing. I will talk about that in a moment. But we're gonna have a lot more Bears talk in the last part of the show. You know, I'm a little upset about the veterans not playing, starters. You know, I'm a little upset. You know, when everybody says, okay, Junior, that's awesome. Good so. Armandito. Excellent. I'm a little upset with that decision. All right. I mean, obviously, I can't do anything about it. I can't change it. I'm a little upset about it. Okay. I'm a little upset because I think here's a good chance for you to get as many reps as possible. And unfortunately, that just tells me that they're not ready with this offensive line. I'm wondering how Caleb's picking up. And it could be Caleb. It could be they're not comfortable with him right now. But I think my thought is this: I think the whole Nate Davis thing is throwing a monkey wrench in this scenario. I think this Nate Davis thing, him not practicing now, he's out, another nagging injury. You know, he wasn't here. It's bothersome to me. Nate Davis is getting on my last Mickey Ficky nerve right now, and he could be legitimately injured. But you know what? At some point, you're gonna have to make a decision and say, hey, listen, and you're going to have to take the money aspect out of it. And that's the tough part. You're going to have to take the money aspect out of it. You got 30 mil for 3 years, 10 a year. I don't remember what his signing bonus was or how much he got up front, but basically he's getting 10 a year. You want to sit at a guy and put him a guy second who's making 10 a year? Most teams say, well, hell no. But it would send a message to the Bears through the Bears locker room that it doesn't matter about money. I don't know about extra tape because you could just continue to Shorty. You could just have him do the basic stuff, and that's all I want him to do. That's all I want him to do. Turn around, hand the ball off, hit me, give me a hitch, give me a slant, give me an out, give me a curl. These are all things I want him to do. You know, this is what I want him to do. Get comfortable, get used to that speed. You can do that for a quarter, a half, even a quarter. That'll give me 2, maybe 3 series. But that's bothersome that he's the monkey wrench in this program. Because think, you started early. First of all, they started installing early with Caleb before they drafted him. So they're working on install because they knew they were drafting him. Then you got to practice early. You get OTAs and all the other stuff, okay, after you draft them. Then you get to practice early because you're in the Hall of Fame game. And you get an extra preseason game, the Hall of Fame game. So why not use it? Why not use it? And one of the things that you're gonna to make that decision on is your offensive line. Now, if your offensive line has some continuity, then maybe I think you consider playing him. But with this Nate Davis situation, there's no way. I just think that they need to make a decision now. I said put him at number 2 on the depth chart. All right, put Shelton at center, Bates at right guard, and keep it moving. That's the starting 5. And you say, hey, when you're healthy, you try and fight for that spot. Because these guys need to get to know how to play together as a unit. And you can't do that because when we're putting guys in, taking them out, checking this out. No. So Nate Davis is throwing a monkey wrench in this whole program. So I'm a little annoyed with Nate Davis right now. And I said he could legitimately be injured. He could. But see, the whole thing, and this is where you have character. Here's where it shows you you're a fool. You're a damn fool. Nate Blue Davis. King Booker World, you're a damn fool. Oh man. Oh my God, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. My thing is this: put him in second team. Bates at guard, Sheldon at center, and there it is. There it is. You got to fight for that spot now. You've been injured too much. You're causing a delay. Oh, you guys got jokes. Get off my lawn, Shawn, or get your ass off the field, Sierra. You guys are on 10 today. I love it. I love it. You guys must be excited it's hump day. I'm excited it's hump day. Get your ass off the field. Get your ass on the field, Sierra. Yeah. Or just get your ass off the depth chart. Get off my lawn or get at your ass on the field. Telling you. Plank, you guys, you and King Booker World. All right, gentlemen. I love it. But we got to go. We got to make a decision, man. We got to move. Because these guys got to eat together. They got to sit in meetings together. You know, they have to start functioning as a unit. 5 parts functioning as one. And you can't do that when you keep putting people in and out. So my assessment is that the O-line situation being in flux is the reason they're not playing him. And I could be wrong. Maybe they have a chance to play him. Could have played him anyway. But I would think you would take this opportunity. I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again. You could get him a whole half without getting him hit. How? You turn around and hand off the ball. Offensive line. Turn around. We're gonna ride you this game. Okay, Caleb isn't throwing it. There's 3 passes. Maybe you probably go deep once. We're going hitches. We're going screens. We're going slants. We're going curls. We're going 10-yard ins. That's it. That's it. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to see a damn screen. We're taking that screen out. We ain't running no damn wide receiver screens. I've been screened to death in the last 10 years with these Bears offensive coordinators. So give me slants, give me hitches, give me curls, give me crossing routes underneath. You run that type of combo, and remember, I said that I want him to get this short game down pat. And what better way to start than doing that? Just getting it down. Let's go. But now he's got a feel. Now he's got a sense of comfort knowing the speed that you're going to be dealing with, knowing it. And if Nate Davis is screwing it up, sorry, homie. One clown don't stop this circus. And I think it's frustrating. It's frustrating because all the moves that were made, all the decisions that were made in the offseason, okay, a lot of it was on the premise that your offensive line was intact. Braxton Jones, left tackle. Tevinjenkins, left guard. You went and you got your center in Bates. All right, so now you got a center. Right guard, Nate Davis. Right tackle, Darnell Wright. That was the anticipation. You went out and you got your center. The other 4 spots were filled, and boom, you're good. But now Nate Davis again? Again? Come on, man. I don't know. But listen, let's take a quick break. All right. On the other side of the break, all right, we're gonna get to the our first segment, top of the morning segment. All right. So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Many will hear the calling. Few will earn the title. United States Marine. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
How do you take care of your mind health?
For my mental health, I meditate in the mornings.
I have my dogs. They're the best.
I just find ways that help me just relax.
Finding things that make me happy, like being close to my family.
I meditate a lot and read books.
I have hobbies outside of the game. I'm able to switch off. I'm able to turn my brain off from the game of basketball.
Your mind health matters.
Your mind health matters.
We are looking for a few heroes, mentors, trailblazers, innovators, a passion to change lives, spark curiosity, open hearts, and awaken minds, help students answer the question, who am I? This could be your calling, but this is no job. It's the journey of a lifetime. Be a hero. Be a teacher.
Mental health and learning disorders don't discriminate. 17 million children and adolescents in the United States live with disorders like anxiety, depression, ADHD, and dyslexia. Less than half get the help they need to thrive. Help the Child Mind Institute change these children's lives. Visit childmind.org.
Sweeper. Michael Massey is the DH tonight.
That's a ground ball to the right side. Nice diving stop by Baldwin. And he will make the play to the covering cannon.
Well, this was a dandy of a play, and this ball look through is going to sneak through the right side. But Brooks makes the play. Cannon is right there to cover the bag. This is a fine way to start defensively.
That brings one. Shortstop Nicky Lopez leads off. There's that breaking ball. And nicely done by Nicky Lopez into the right field corner. He's going to try for 3. Renfroe will get it back in, but Nicky Lopez, a good start to this bottom of the first inning.
I don't believe.
Here's Luis Robert Jr. Pitch is low, kicks away, and a run will score. Lopez trots home. It's 1-0. That was a wayward changeup that bounced away from Perez.
Yes, it. That's like the only highlight. You got to laugh because otherwise you cry. We're on pace. This is the fastest any team has ever had 81 losses in the history of pro base since we went to 162 games. That's freaking crazy. Anyway, guys, you know how we do. The first segment of every show is called Top of the Morning.
It won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you.
Oh, here we go. The first top of the morning topic. Where else? The White Sox. My White Sox, are they terrible or what? The White Sox yesterday fall to the Kansas City Royals 4-3. They were up. You saw they were up. Cannon got the he started the game, no decision. He went 7 innings. See, this is the problem, is you waste shit like this. All right, 7 innings. 1 hit. 1 earned run. It was a home run. This is all he gave up. 3 walks, 2 Ks. 7 innings and 1 hit. He's given up 1 hit, 1 loss. I mean, 1 hit, 1 homer. That's it. And Duvall was 1 for 4, hitting a homer, his 13th of the season, driving in his second and his 47th and 48th RBI of the season. Nicky Lopez, as you saw, he was 2 for 3, as you saw, hitting his second triple of the season. That loss yesterday set the new franchise record of 15 consecutive losses. 15 consecutive losses. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. 15 losses. I don't even know what to say. You know, you're making it more, just when you think you've seen the worst of this team, they say, hold my beer. I got some worser things to do. It's an old word I just made up. Worser. Ridiculous. So let's go for it again. The White Sox today. The White Sox will host the Royals again today. This afternoon. First pitch is at 1:10 Central. You can catch that game on NBC Sports Chicago or listen to it on their flagship station, ESPN 1000. That's 1000 AM. Brady Singer's on the bump for the Royals. He's 7-6 with a 2.82 ERA. He's going up against the youngster, Drew Thorpe, who's 3-2 with a 4.81 ERA for the White Sox. You know, it is, yeah. Like, who's still going to these games? Who's still going? I mean, I know I got a friend who's going today, but that's because there is like a tailgate. But like, who's still setting up White Sox outings? I've been to 2 games, 3. I don't know if I went to the 3rd. I went opening day, much to my chagrin. I got a call. I went to another game because I was in a suite. So I was free food, free. Okay. I don't know if I've gone to another game yet. A 3rd one. I know I'm gonna have to go for a 3rd just because meet up with Ken Davis, stuff like that. But who the hell's still going to Sox games? Why? And if you're going, why? Why are you going? He had a losing streak of 14 games earlier in the season. You set a new record yesterday with your 15th consecutive loss, 14-game, minimum 14-game losing streaks in the same season. And you think this guy can manage? The guy who got passed over a couple of times in Kansas City, when the managerial job came open, he got passed over a couple times. So you know what? We'll take him. Does that make any sense? Doesn't make any sense. And now they're talking about AJ Przinsky. What the hell is that? And I like AJ as a player, and he might even be a good manager. But you know what? They want to control these. They want these young, inexperienced managers. So let me get this straight. So you're doing a rebuild, okay? Because you're tearing down the shit that you were 4 years ago. These guys are gonna be great. So you're going to have another rebuild, and you're going to get a rookie manager. What in God's name do you realize? Why do you realize that's a stupid idea? What can't you see? Rookie managers, rookie coaches don't go in a rebuild. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, the best this White Sox team has played in the last 6 years is when Ricky Renteria had them. Ricky's boys don't quit. Those were the fun times. The Tim Andersons, the bat flips, the long home runs, comebacks in the ninth inning, or late in games. And if you fire Ricky, which you did, then it better be an upgrade, which wouldn't be hard. But then you go and you get Tony La Russa. I mean, this is ridiculous. So you're going to probably fire Pedro, and you're going to hire AJ, another guy that you can control. Another rookie manager, and I'm not mad at AJ. I mean, if AJ wants to manage, sure, I get it. But send him to the minors. Get him some experience. Make his resume look, make his plight to a major league manager somewhat acceptable with a minor league stint. You don't even bring players. You don't bring players into the major leagues. They got to do a minor league stint. But you're going to bring a manager? You won't do that for a player, but you do it for a manager. Come on, man. This is why we're going to be we are the laughing stock. We're going to continue to be the laughing stock of Major League Baseball because you dumb shit like this. Why are we even going to Sox games, fans? And don't say, I support my team. Why? They don't support you. They don't care about you. They don't put a winning product on the field for you. You who are spending money. You who are taking the day off work if you have to, if it's a day game. Or you going at night. You got to pay for parking. You got to pay for tickets. You got to pay for the exorbitant route for a hot dog, for a beer. Beer's what? $12? $14 for one beer? You can get a case? That might be shit beer, but you can get a case for $14. A bottle of pop is $8, but you want to stay loyal to that. Now we're like stupid Cub fans. Remember back in the day when the Cub fans created a brokerage, sold the tickets to the brokerage that they owned, and then resold them to their fans, and Cub fans still bought them? We're as bad or worse than that. Because we know that he don't give a damn about us. We know he doesn't give a damn about that product and that baseball team. I guess he got his one World Series. But why are we still going? That place needs to be empty. There needs to be less than 500 fans there. There should be as many Andy Frank ushers as there are fans in the stands. Because the only way, I said one more time I'm going, that's just with Ken, to meet up with Ken. This is unbelievable. unbelievable. This organization, 80. This is the fastest since 1961 that they went to 82 games. I'm sorry, 162 games. The fastest. They've got the 81 losses. According to Steve Greenberg, he said in today's Sun Times, there is a silver lining in this cloud. He still could hit 500 if they go 54-0 the rest of the season. And since that's probably not going to happen, oh my God! All right, I'm done talking about this stupid team. It's embarrassing. And here's the last top of the morning topic. Eloy gets traded. The White Sox send Eloy Jimenez to the Baltimore Orioles with, listen to this, with cash considerations. Do you know what that means? They're paying Baltimore to take him. They're paying him. He's traded to the Baltimore Orioles with cash considerations for minor league lefty reliever. Was 1.99 ERA in double and AAA this year. See, this is the problem. You have this guy here. The talent that this team had 2 seasons ago was ridiculous. My man Charles McDavid in the house, the car god. Where you been? Where you been? And don't tell me you're just washing cars. You can put me on the radio. You can put me on the phone, man. While you're washing cars. Where you been, dog? We missed you. Good to see you back. Charles, I don't even go for the free giveaways anymore, man. I could have gone last Saturday. They were giving away the pull over the hooded T-shirt with the sleeves, like the Bill Belichick look. And I was at the Fiesta del Sol. I'm like, I can go get it, walk out. No. They're giving away really nice giveaways. My girl Sierra Santos was wearing those White Sox ones, for the game that the Sox sold. The only game that they sold out this year was against the Dodgers, where they're giving away those jerseys. King Booker World, I hear you. Unless you're getting the tickets free, Charles, it ain't free. You got to go. You got to pay. Yep. You're on fire, Booker World. And I'm telling you, yes, Mashawn, yes. They need to send a message. There needs to be under 500 fans in the stands. It needs to, you know what it needs to be like? Oakland. Remember when Oakland fans just wouldn't go? Oh. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. Eloy went to the Orioles. We traded to the Dodgers. I forgot to ask Steve to make that flyer. Fudge crackers. Kopech to the Dodgers. Tommy Pham to the Phil. Dude, this is just embarrassing. Embarrassing of where our players are. Or where former White Sox players are, because they're not ours anymore. You know, you look at this and you're like, there's so much promise. All right, Eric Fetty and Tommy Pham and cash considerations to the Cardinals. So we had to pay the Cardinals, give them money to take Eric Fetty and Tommy Pham. Michael Kopech went to the Dodgers. Paul DeJong yesterday got traded to the Royals. Eloy Jimenez and Cash, we had to pay the Orioles, are going to Baltimore. And Tanner Bank is going to the Phillies. Unbelievable. All this could have been nipped in the bud. This is an alternate universe. If you watch Deadpool and Wolverine, you'll know what I'm talking about. All this would have been alleviated if you hired Ozzie. If Ozzie replaced Rick Renteria, this shit would not be happening. Next top of the morning topic, the Cubs. The Cubs take on the Reds again today in Cincy. First pitch is at 6:10 p.m. Central Time. Kyle Hendricks on a bump for the Northsiders. He's 2-9 with a 6.95 ERA going up against Nick Lodolo, who's 8-3 with a 3.45 ERA. Cubs are, I don't know who's worse. Like, if the White Sox weren't chasing the worst record in the history of Major League Baseball, then I would easily say the Cubs' season is more embarrassing. I don't know. I think because the Sox are chasing the record of futility, their season is more embarrassing. Because the White Sox were going to lose 80 games, 100. Well, that'd be 500. That'd be great looking at this. The White Sox were going to lose 90 games. Okay. They're at 81 losses already? Is that what it is? Like, you can't sit there and say anything good about them. I want to find the... Let me find the standings. There we go. Let's find the standings. I want to see the actual record so I know exactly what I'm talking about. They don't even have it in the paper today. Because they know I'm gonna go off and laugh at these jamokes. I was trying to find because usually they'll have a little thing of the standings every day. All right, you busters. All right, here we go. 27-83. Colorado is the next closest with 69 losses. It's 14. All right, I got to stop because they're killing me. Killing me, Smalls are killing me. Oh, goodness gracious, great. Well, speaking of something on a good note. Man, the women's gymnastics. Woo, Charlie. The women's gymnastics team won the team gold medal yesterday. And let me tell you something. Simone Biles is a beast. Beast. Peep this.
A lot has been written and said about Simone Biles. And now we'll just watch.
So much power, she steps out of bounds. Bell tries mid-routine.
Simone Biles, did you see how high she got up? Did you see the amount of torque? How powerful she is? Wow. He's crying and screaming at the same time. That's my baby. Like you watch the power that she, and that's why she stepped out of bounds twice. Because she's flying so high. She's twirling. Remember, they penalized her because she did a move that nobody else can do. They named it the Biles. She's like 7 flips and 3 twists in the flip. It's like the quadruple Lindy. All my old school, or going back to school people. Like, there's no one else who can do the move that she does, so they can't grade her on it. She is truly amazing. With that gold medal yesterday, she became the she has the most medals of a female Olympian. Amazing. You know, remember she a couple years ago she stepped back for a mental break, and you know, and they needed her. She came back with a vengeance. She came back with a vengeance. And let me tell you, it was amazing to see. So amazing to see. And you know, Jonathan Owens, her husband, they showed him a few times in the crowd. You know, remember the Bears gave him permission to miss camp so he can go to London. He got there in the morning or in the afternoon yesterday and was able to catch her routine. You saw, like I said, they showed him a few times, and that was just amazing. That was so awesome. You know, and I respect when you watch the best of the best, you have to appreciate it. And it might not be your sport. It might not be your discipline or your whatever. But when you watch the best, it's great to understand the moment and what it is that you're watching. I know I had a quick story. I told you a story before, but if any of you guys know who Yo-Yo Ma is, Yo-Yo Ma. Any of you guys know who he is? If you do, put him put it in the chat if you know who Yo-Yo Ma is. And I had never heard of Yo-Yo Ma. Maybe this was like 10, 15 years ago, maybe even 20. I had never heard of Yo-Yo Ma. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Okay. And anyone know who Yo-Yo Ma is? What does he play? What is he? You're the best of the best too, Shorty? Yes. Junior and then not Chelio. He's not Chris Chelios. Cello. Anyway, he's a world-renowned. He's the greatest cellist of all time. He plays the cello. And the only way I knew that, okay, was because of a Seinfeld episode where Kramer had the helmet and Crazy Joe Davola was mad. He made a trade. He was mad. He gave the helmet up, and so he hits Kramer in the head, and with the helmet on, the helmet's cracked. So Kramer's kind of like, little crazier than normal, and he just like Yo-Yo Ma at one particular point, and then Jerry's like, the cellist, and I'm like, wait a minute. So who's? So I was like, why would you say that? Who is this guy? So I had to go check it out. I was at an event. They had a silent raffle. And I won a raffle. You got a raffle ticket. And I won 2 tickets to the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. And I'm like, I'm not a symphony guy. And I like to see who's coming, who's there. You know, they might have a hip hop artist with the orchestra, something. You know, let me see. They didn't have anything, but Yo-Yo Ma was coming. It's like, oh snap! Let me go see him. Because by all accounts, he's the world's greatest cellist. So sure enough, I went to the CSO and I saw him play. And it's amazing to watch. Because like I said, I don't know anything about the cello, but when you hear something just flow so smooth, and this guy's the best, and you see someone who is the best at the craft doing it, it's something special. It's something special. And to watch those girls yesterday and watch Simone Biles in particular yesterday was amazing. Was amazing. I know she stepped out of bounds twice, 2 different times. But because of her strength and her power, her explosion, how high she gets up. And, I hope we appreciate watching her. I hope you appreciated watching her, because now the individual events are going to be coming soon, so you'll be able to get to see her more. But with the team, I hope after these Olympics, I hope you live in the moment of every time you get a chance to watch her. Every time you get a chance to watch her, you do it, because that's history. Everything she does is historic. And mad props to her. It's not easy. Remember, she was born. It said she was in a foster home for a long time until her grandparents were able to get her and her brother, I believe they said. Man, you talk about that overcoming those odds. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. And for her to do what she's doing now, come on, man. She's dope. She is dope. So I hope you understand. You realize that you're watching history in action. Hats off to her, because she is freaking amazing. Listen, we're going to take a quick break. On the other side of the break, we're going to talk a little more baseball. I know. A little more baseball, not a lot. Not a lot. So don't go anywhere, folks. And then we'll finish up with some Bears talk. Unless you all want to do all Bears talk for the last hour, let me know. Put it in the chat. Put baseball and Bears, or just Bears. If it's just Bears, then I'll adjust the show, and we'll just do the Bears talk for the last hour. So let me know what you guys want to do. So keep it locked right here. Put it in the chat. When we come back, I'll make that decision. So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Time out. How are you feeling right now? Happy? Excited? Angry? Overwhelmed? One of the best things you can do for your mind health is to name what you're feeling. It can sharpen your awareness and help you talk about your feelings with someone you trust. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself. Where are your thoughts right now? In the past, the present, the future? Do you notice any sensations in your body? Is your heart beating fast? Is there a flutter in your stomach? Or are you fully relaxed? What do you need right now? Time with others? Time to yourself? Remember, there's power in this awareness. So find ways to identify what you're feeling today.
Hi, guys. Hey. Hi, Megan. Hey, Jessica. Megan, you're a tramp. Brian Fitch told me you guys made out. Everybody knows. He said your breath smells like garbage. and he almost puked. He says you're the most desperate girl he knows, besides your mom. How many boyfriends does she have anyway? Lots? Your makeup makes you look like a clown. That zit is huge, zit face. Ugly.
Hey, bud, what you doing?
I'm playing with cars.
Cars? Can you show me what a car does? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. First of all, this is a school zone. So you need to put down your cell phone, stop texting, and let's get to driving. Now you're coming up to a stop sign, right? You need to slow down and stop before you hit that Y line. I want you to look left, right, left. You don't want to get hit by a car going on your left and to your right to make sure you don't get sideswiped by a guy coming from your right. You're coming, and you see a crosswalk. You better slow your horses down because the #1 rule of driving is always yield to pedestrians. Now stop, pull over, and you are done driving. Gosh, what do they teach you kids in school nowadays?
For 2. Last played July 10th. Belly hits that one in the air. Right field. Well struck. That one back near the wall. And that one is gone. Cody Bellinger will touch them all. And the Cubs are on the board on a belly bomb. It's 5-2.
Welcome back, Cody Bellinger. First home run in a good long while for Belly. And it comes at an opportune time with a man on base. And
in the dirt, and it gets away. In to score is Happ, and it's a 5-3 game. So the wild pitch nets are.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of the Marquee Network. Those were the Northsiders yesterday. Rough one for them as well. Yeah, a rough one for them as well. As they fell to the Reds 6-3. Steele got the loss. Justin Steele. Did I go through this? No, I don't think I did. He got the loss. He's 2-5, went 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 earned runs, 4 walks, 7 punchdowns. Belly, as you saw, was 2 for 4. You saw him hit his 10th homer of the season. And he also drove in his 38th and 39th runs of the year. Dansby Swanson was 1 for 3 with a double, his 14th of the year. And Seiya Suzuki 3 for 4. And the Cubs take on the Reds again today. First pitch 6-10. All right, Kyle Hendricks on a bump for the Northsiders, 2-9 with a 6.95 ERA, going up against Nick Lodolo, 8-3 with a 3.45 ERA. I think that felt somewhat familiar. But anyway, yeah. So apparently you guys just want to talk football. Cool. Well, speaking of football, bam. How about this? How about them, their apples? Out of the blue. Out of the blue. The Bears agree. Oh, I got to take this down there because you can't see it. The Bears signed DJ Moore to an extension, 4 years, $110 million, with $82.6 million guaranteed. 4-year extension, $110 million, $82.6 million guaranteed. So he'll be here for the next 5 years. And I'll tell you what, I couldn't be happier. I could not be happier for this young man. DJ Moore is an unbelievable football player. Unbelievable football player. Okay? And he's even a better guy. I got to meet him and work with him last year. He had a camp on the burbs. I forgot where we were at. And in talking to him, you see his personality come through in interviews. Okay. But you got to remember it's guarded. All right. Because he knows the media and blah, 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 blah. You know, if you've ever been interviewed or on TV or interviewed and, you know, you understand you stay guarded with the media. Okay. But in the camp, we got to, as the coaches and the camp counselors, you know, we got to see a different side of him. And it's still similar, basically the same side that you see, just guarded on. But he was unguarded with us. He's just a really cool guy. He's the kind of guy that I love to go, hey, you know what, let's go smoke a stogie. Actually, he likes cigars. He does like cigars. He likes some cigars. We actually were talking about that last year. And to have a guy like this who is a no frills number one receiver is dope. Because this is the last year of his contract that the Bears inherited. He signs 4 more years. So guess what? Him and Rome Odunze are going to be here together for 5 years. Because most likely the Bears will pick up his Rome Odunze's 5th-year contract, unless they waive the 5th year and give him an extension, but that's way down the road. You know, DJ Moore, in all those crappy years, and it shouldn't say, how should I put this? In all those years in Carolina where he had 9, 10 different quarterbacks, if not more. Okay. Still found a way to get 1,000 yards. He averaged 1,000 yards, 5,000 yards in 5 seasons in Carolina. With 9, 10, 12 different quarterbacks, starting quarterbacks. Says a lot about his work ethic and a lot about his talent. And then last year we saw with Justin, we finally have him with a legit quarterback, and he goes and has the best year of his career, 1,300 yards. So now, I guess with Caleb's going to be here for at least 5. So they're saying, okay, now for your hard work, and he's always been a good soldier, never ruffled any feathers, caused any waves. And this guy's just a baller. This guy is a legit number 1 receiver. And the scary part is now you have a legit number 1 receiver who's going to be who is a rookie. In addition to Keenan Allen, who is a future Hall of Famer. And, oh, by the way, he only had 1,200 yards last year, too. I'm so happy when good people when great things happen to good people. DJ Moore is a really great person. Phenomenal football player, but even a better person. And for someone like that to get that 4-year 110, man, dude. I'm so happy for him, his family. He just had a son. His son just turned 1 because last year, remember when we were working his camp, I was trying to get him on the show, and his guy was like, "Well, he can't really do it because he's not sure if, his wife was pregnant, when she's gonna have the baby when it comes." We're like, "Oh, okay." So his son just turned 1 a few weeks ago. Great things happen to good people. And the one thing that I am not concerned with, and I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. He's not that type of guy to say, "Oh, I got my money. Now I can relax." He reminds me a lot of Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson, when they asked him, what do you have to play for? He's like, what do you mean? He goes, there's a lot to prove. He goes, I was second team all NFL, not first. He finds motivation. And I believe that DJ Moore is going to be another one of those guys who says, hey, I got paid. I really got to start playing now. I really got to set the example for the youngsters and everybody else on the team, the offense. So I look forward to him being a leader. I look forward to him to getting 1,000 yards. I look forward to him being another Mickey Ficky stud again this year. Having this for Caleb, you've really put this young man's mind at ease. Knowing for the next 5 years, you've got DJ Moore and Rome Odunze. Signed, sealed, delivered, they're yours. For all my Motown fans out there. Next 5 years, this is who you have to throw to. Plus Cole Kmet for a couple more years. We don't know about Keenan Allen. But those other two, that's got to be a huge relief moving forward for him. And I'm not putting the cart before the horse, but I'm just saying, that you're throwing to DJ Moore, and you're throwing to Rome Odunze for the next 5 years, starting with this year. And if you've seen some of the highlights that they put together so far in camp, you should be excited too. You should be excited as well. Yesterday they're showing the touchdown to Rome in the corner. It looked like a cover. It looked like he beat the cover 2 defense in the soft spot, and then Caleb got it behind the corner in front of the safety, threaded the needle. 6. Yes. Yes. Yeah. DJ is the ultimate team player. And the reason, I'll tell you why he poses a genius, because I agree with you. That salary cap's supposed to go up a lot next year. So now you got guys, if you got 82, if that was it's guaranteed. I wonder what his signing bonus was. Was that the actual signing bonus? Because if that's the signing bonus, like you get that now, I mean, it gets amortized over the life of the contract. Excuse me. No, I'm trying to look. Well, 2 years, this year and next year, but yeah. He's 27, 2 years left, this year, next year. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be really, really awesome. The stability is when obviously health being common, being present, when you know that you got these studs, man, just think of year 2, right? Close your eyes, think of 2025. Caleb's not learning a new offense anymore. Rome Odunze is not trying to find his place in this offense as a rookie anymore. He's a sophomore. DJ Moore is not trying to build a connection with Caleb Williams anymore. And we don't know what's going to happen with Keenan Allen. Right? Cole Kmet's not trying to find out where Caleb Williams likes to run, or when it breaks down, or where his favorite spot is to throw the ball on the run. He's got that figured out because they had a year together. Same thing with Gerald Everett. This thing is going to get special. This thing is going to get special. Cornelius, I would agree with you 100%. He's probably the most underrated receiver in football. I would agree with you completely. I would agree with you. You know, you hear about the Brandon Ayuks, you hear about the Justin Jeffersons, you hear about the Jamar Chases, all right, and rightfully so. I'm not saying that they don't need to be honored and respected, but DJ needs his props too. DJ needs his props, and the thing about it, I think this is why we all love him. He don't care. He doesn't care if what his Madden rating is. He doesn't care if the press give him his due or the people who don't know jack shit about football who write all these things. If they don't have him in a top 20, he don't give a shit. And for that I love, because you know what? You know who he cares about? His team. His teammates. That's what he cares about. Am I showing up for my team? Do they know that they're getting the best wide receiver I can be? That's why we love him, because he's not out making, and he has every right to. You know, if he wanted to hold out, if he wanted to demand more money, he had every right what he did for what he's done in his career, and he didn't. So now you know what to expect from him? Another year where he balls out. Another year where he balls out. He will be a quiet Hall of Famer. Yes, he should have. Yes, he should have. I did see that, Mr. Shorty. I did see that. Paul's genius move. Torrey Taylor doesn't count against the 53-man roster because he is not a U.S. citizen. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? So you get to have another guy on the roster. But I'm looking forward to this. And I'm going to talk to you about, remember, people asked me, I went over this yesterday, my thoughts on should the first team play. And I said, yes, hell yes. I'm disappointed that they're not taking advantage of this opportunity. I'm really pissed. We talked about it earlier. You've been installing with him since before you drafted him. Okay, he's out there running routes and everything in California, working on the small stuff, the cadence, the route trees. Now, whether he knew Rome Odunze and Keenan Allen were going to be there or not, he's still understanding the concepts of his new offense before camp and OTAs even started. He's exposed to these concepts. So now we have extra weeks. We start earlier because of the Hall of Fame game. I thought it'd be imperative that you play, which tells me again that the offensive line has to be an issue for them. Because why wouldn't you say first down run, second down run, third down pass? Oh, we're out. Next series, first down run, second down run, third down pass. Oh, we're out. You know, if we don't get it, we're out. You can do that. Maybe third series, first down run, second down pass, third down pass, or run if it's only 3rd and 1. There's ways to minimize it. Him getting hurt. But football is a game. You're 1 play away, or 4 plays. That's the New York Jets. So when people say, "Oh, injured," spare me. Now, next season, I'll sing a different song. Quarter, and that's max. Because he's not going to have to build chemistry with Rome Odunze. He's not going to have to build a chemistry with Cole Kmet. He's not going to have to build chemistry with Gerald Everett. He's not going to have to build chemistry with DJ Moore. He's not going to have to build chemistry with Darnell Scott. He's not going to have to do it. So they should have taken advantage at least a quarter. I said a half. I would settle for a quarter each. But this offensive line being in flux because of Nate Davis, I believe has played a part in this. What do you want to see? Tyson Bagent gets to start tomorrow. I mean, he said the number ones will not play, so I assume it's the defense as well. Or does the defense play? Let's not forget the defense. Like they need to sharpen their skills as well. And I know he said, "Oh, we got practices coming up with Cincy." I get it, and you can't even put a price on that. But that's going to be basic shit too. That's going to be big. You're not running crazy exotic blitzes and coverages and those. It's basically what that is for. Is to stop hitting your own guys. Stop hitting your own guys. You get tired of hitting your own guys because everything just in life is a matchup. So if you're trying to make this team and you match up, you're an offensive lineman, you're a guard. But you happen to go up against a stud 3-tech in Gervon Dexter, who's quick, and that could be one of the areas that you need to work on. And you keep getting beat in practice because he keeps making you look foolish. But you're a strong guy. You're a powerful guy. Well, once you get hands on him, it's okay. So now you get to see it. They put you against another team, a guy who might not be as quick, but maybe stronger, and you can hold your own and you can show out like, oh, wow. Okay, we just got to work on this guy's footwork a little in the offseason. We'll be good. You'll know your teammates' tendencies. He'll know yours. You'll know his strengths. He'll know yours. You'll know his weaknesses. He'll know yours. So getting some fresh meat in there really keeps you honest. But even so, 2 days of team practices with the Bengals, no, give me live bullets. Give me live bullets. I want to see our quarterback in as many game situations as possible. In game situation is in a game. That's the only way you can stimulate game situation is in an actual game. So why not take advantage of it? Like I said, I would have been okay if you said, he's playing a quarter. But this defense they got to get used to it too. Like, listen, there's a lot of expectations on this defense. The defense is supposed to hold this team together for the first half of the season. Half-ish. So they need to get their stuff together. They need some tick as well. Crazy Ace, what's up, Papa? Good morning or night. It's 12:27 a.m. in Korea. Damn. It's 12. You're 14 hours ahead of us. You're okay with no starters in the Hall of Fame game, but Flus can't sell us on them not playing in the other preseason games. I hear you. Well, my thing is, you've been granted an extra game. You got a new quarterback. He's learning a new system. Use it. Use it. If only nothing else to bust his cherry, his NFL cherry of going out for a game. You know what I mean? Get get in the huddle together, all this other stuff that's very small and minuscule, but it's necessary, and you get it out of the way. Out of the way. And yes, it has given them extra practice, which is why, and I like the extra practice, but I also think, why not use the extra live bullets? Why not face the extra live bullets to get better? But that's just me. But this defense, the same thing. This defense, I expect this defense to come out balling. Have you seen Gervon Dexter? Like, he's been a problem all camp. He's been a Mickey Ficky problem all camp. And I really want to see this defensive line now that they've been coached or being coached by Eric Washington. I want to see who takes a huge step. Is Gervon Dexter take a big step? I hope so. What if Montez Sweat takes a bigger step? What if Billings takes another step forward? It's not just a big fire plug in the middle. What if he becomes a sack machine in the middle? I want to see this. I want to see the back seven. I also want to see some of the youngsters. I want to see Noah Sewell. Big fan of his. I want to see him and Jack Sanborn. All right, there's a lot to see, a lot that we're interested in, a lot that I'm fired up about. But before we go any further, we're going to take a quick break. And on the other side of the break, we'll put this thing, we'll finish up as the home stretch. All right, so don't go anywhere, folks. It'll be a quick break. We're not going to do the whole 3 minutes. All right, so don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Many will hear the calling. Few will earn the title. United States Marine. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
So many of them are just like that. He just breaks tackles.
And this is why I say DJ Moore is quarterback friendly, Jim. He knows how to cut off the route, an angle, come back downhill. Every time I watch him, he's finding a way to get open.
First touch for DJ Moore. They use him in a ton of ways in Carolina. This was one of them, and there he goes. Goodbye touchdown. Welcome to Chicago. DJ Moore, 62 yards. Doesn't have to be a down of the field throw in order to go the distance, and that's why the Bears made the trade for him. Good blitz pickup. Fields has time to deliver to DJ Moore, and he breaks away. This is what he does. Big gainer, DJ Moore inside the 35 of Buffalo.
Woo, those are nice. Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Little scoops courtesy of Fox, NFL Network, and CBS. DJ Moore. a very rich, very, very rich. He's richer than Richie till your brothers come and get me. Richer than Richie till your brothers come and get me. DJ Moore with a newly inked 4-year, $110 million contract. $82.6 million of that is guaranteed. Whew. Whew. I like it. I like it a lot. Jay Grizz in the house. What's up, Papa? How are you? Yeah. Brouhaha in the house. DC's in the house. Derek Carter. So we're talking Bears, and you know, a lot of the focus is on the offense. I want to focus on the defense. I want this defense to come out. And I don't think they're going to be playing tomorrow either. But the season, obviously, I want these youngsters to go crazy. I want these youngsters to ball out. I want them to make it so difficult for Ryan Poles to make cuts. I want them to make it where he has sleepless nights trying to figure out who to cut and who not to cut. General Poles might turn out to be the Bears' best GM. He could. Now, just because he may be the best doesn't mean he doesn't have swings and misses. All the best have swings and misses. But what the swings and misses don't do is they don't stop him from taking more swings. That's the part I like about it. But I was talking about this defense. When the season starts, they need to be on one. Oh, snap. Jay Grizz. Look at tailgating. He's tapping in from the parking lot of the Phillies Yankees games right now. Salute, Papa. Salute. This defense needs to step on the field and say, we are the best defense in the NFL. Watch us. Like the usher. Watch this. Watch this. I think we have enough talent to really open a lot of people's eyes quickly. You know, I think we have, and again, it depends on that right defensive end, opposite Sweat. Yeah. Because if you can get Sweat, if Gervon Dexter takes a step forward, which we intend him to do, we expect that from him. So now he's going to get penetration. Sweat, we already know what that Joker's about. That Joker's ready for double-digit sacks. Billings as well. Like, I want to see meetings at the quarterback. I want to see team meetings at the quarterback every game. At least 4 or 5 team meetings at the quarterback. And our defense has to understand this is what we need to do. We need to dominate from the beginning to the end. The dominator, my guy Junior. Junior is the dominator. You know, they have a lot of confidence. They have a lot of swag. Okay, good. I like my defense a little cocky, but their cockiness comes from their confidence, comes from their preparation, comes from what they've done before. In the last 6 games of last year, they have the number 1 defense in the NFL. Number 1 defense in the NFL. and having played on some teams with some great defenses, when they finished the year strong, going into next season, that wasn't good enough. They wanted more. Insatiable is what I need this defense to be. We get 3 sacks, 2, not good enough. I need 5. We get 5 sacks, not good enough. We need 7. I need this defense being insatiable. We knocked out this receiver, not good enough. We need to knock out a running back too. We need to knock out a quarterback. This is what I need from this defense. You've all played together. Except Byard. And he'll get along rather. Trust me, when you get a group like that, people fit in quick. People fit in quick. You got 9 starters returning? Yeah, people fit in. Newcomers fit in quick. You learn. You're going to learn. Yeah, the Bears defense in 84 was good, but in 85, they were great. Can this defense go from being a good defense to a great defense this year? That's what I want to see, because it starts with game 1. It starts with their first preseason game that they play in. It starts now. All right, the way they carry themselves, the attention to detail is vital. Vital to this team. Attention to detail when you're at this level is paramount. And I think we have the guys who have an attention to detail. You know, I remember the touchdown last year, the pick 6. Was it Buffalo? Did we even play Buffalo? I don't remember who it was against. But Tremaine Edmonds, it was right over the middle. I don't know if it was a running back, fullback, or a tight end. Guys about to catching the ball, and Tremaine Edmonds smacks him. No, I'm sorry. TJ Edwards smacks him. Ball pops up. Tremaine Edmonds gets it, heads down the right sideline. 6. That's what I'm talking about. You come across this middle in the no-fly zone. You're correct. It was Cleveland, King Booker World. It was Cleveland. But you come across this middle in the no-fly zone, are you going to pay? Oh, you're going to pay. Oh, you're going to pay. And that's what I need. I need wide receivers to understand that. And trust me, you're gonna get, as the game starts, when the game starts, you're gonna have your cocky, swagged out wide receivers like, shoot, you ain't gonna stop me. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Okay, cool. And you should be. Which is why they're probably the wide receiver ones in their team making a lot of money. When you come across that middle and you get hit that first time, woo, Charlie, you might want to reevaluate some of your life's choices. And that's what I want. That's what I need. You need guys. So my question to you is, who do you think are the leaders on this team? Who do you think is the vocal leader on this team? Who do you think is going to be the guy that, hey, let's go. Rally him up. Say, hey, you're not playing as well as you should. He's doing that double move on you. Stop getting beat. Who's the guy? Who's the vocal leader on this defense? I don't know if I found one yet. I don't know if I found one yet. Who do you think is the vocal leader of this defense? All the other great defenses we knew. We damn sure knew who they were. Urlacher, Mike Brown, Alex Brown, Lance Briggs. Cornelius, yeah, maybe JJ. TJ Edwards and Jalen Johnson, maybe. But I hope that's determined soon. Because there's got to be a guy who, when things aren't going well, the offense is driving on you, like, all right, we got to stop this. Enough of this nonsense. Enough of this bullshit. Let's stop. Let's get back to playing ball. There's got to be a guy on that defense. I remember that on teams that I played on. We always had a guy or two or three that would speak up and were the emotional leaders of the defense. Does this team have one? Is there one waiting to break out and become the emotional vocal leader of this defense? We'll find out. 2 votes for JJ and Kevin Byard. Okay. But that's what I'm looking forward to. Let the offense worry about getting that connection, that chemistry, while the defense holds it down. That's why we're a team. That's the definition of a team. You get that shit straight, you figure that out. In the meantime, we're going to score touchdowns. We're going to give you a 30-yard field because sack, strip, forced fumble, recovered by the Bears. We're going to give you those. We're going to give you short fields with either them having to punt, forcing a turnover, whatever. We're going to give you a short field to work with, so you don't have to go 70, 75 yards. You got to go 36 yards for a touchdown. This is what the defense has. They have to have these conversations in the locker room, in the meeting room. So there's going to be times where we know we got to shoulder the load. Okay, we're going to have to score, punch that ball out, which is why I don't see a lot of it being taught or harped on. We talked about Peanut Tillman the other day and his ability to knock the ball out, even if he's getting trucked. Boop, punch that ball out with the peanut punch. Ball's on the ground, up for grabs. That's where I want this defense. I want them swarming, knocking the ball out, stripping the ball like Urlacher in Arizona. Rip that ball out of Edgerrin James' hands. Where are those guys? Where are those guys? That's the type of mentality that I want week 1. And I need to see some of that in the preseason. That's the type of mentality I need week 1 from TJ Edwards, from Tremaine Edmonds, from that front 4. Hell, even the back 7. Total. You come correct. And make teams. The NFL has done a good job of softening the sport for whatever reason. I want our defense to really, really, really do their best to make receivers and running backs, tight ends, reconsider their life choices of coming across the middle. Because that's the way I grew up playing. That's the way I grew up watching the game. There's plenty of times where a team who was less talented than their opponent won because they were out physical by it. It's something different when the physicality. And this defense is loaded with guys who are extremely, extremely talented. So, Mr. Washington, Coach Flus, you got a special group here, and they need to make sure they maximize it. Because if Booker takes to the teachings of Coach Washington, and DeMarcus Walker and him are rotating, and they're causing problems. See, they're gonna have the first chance to shine because everyone and their mama's gonna leave resources for Montez Sweat. You have to. And what if Gervon Dexter takes a step forward that we anticipate him? You're gonna double team him too? Center guard. What about the tight end? I mean, what about Montez Sweat? Keep the tight end in. Okay, that's one less guy in the route. But if you go, let me see. There's only so many offensive linemen. Only so many. Which is why we talk about Gervon Dexter being that dude, because you want to double team him and leave Sweat open? You can double team Sweat. You have the backside guard, the center. You know what I mean? Like, where does the help come from? And then you still got Billings. You still have Billings, so you can't not double team him. But that's 6 guys automatically right there. You only have 5 offensive linemen. You want to keep a tight end in? You want to keep 2 tight ends in? No. So the way this defense comes out is going to be paramount. And the way this defense maintains week in and week out, that's the game breaker. That's going to be the determining factor. Watching, and hearing about the battles in camp in the secondary, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But that's the way I like it. All right, because when you win a spot on this team, when you get a spot on this team, you will have earned it. You will have earned it. And I guarantee your teammates will respect you. Your teammates will trust the fact that when it's your time to get in, whether it's by injury or just rotation, that the drop-off won't be great, if any at all. Tons of DBs. Haven't heard a lot about the linebacking core, but I'm cool with the front two with Edmonds and Edwards, and then Sanborn and Samoan guy. Sewell. I feel comfortable with those guys as backups. More than comfortable. And I actually would like to get Sewell involved in the defense. You bring him in on a couple of plays. He's got to play a little more, but you bring him in a couple of plays, and, man, get him coming off the corner. Because remember, when he was at Oregon, he did a lot. When he was at Oregon, he did a lot. And had he come out 1 year prior, he probably would have gone higher, but they switched defenses his senior year, going into his last year at Oregon, so he had to learn a new defense. So his numbers were down. This guy can rush the passer. You want to bring him on a blitz? Bring him on a blitz. Those guys I want to see. We already saw Jack Sanborn in action. We saw he is a missile. A totally connected to their defense missile, and their offense missile. Like the way he reads is amazing. Shows you he does his homework. He watches film. Now the coach just got to put it in place. Now, Coach Eberflus, you can truly be evaluated. Now, year 1, couldn't do it. Year 2, year 3, oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're going to see how well he does. And he seems like he's got a better handle on this head coaching thing, don't you feel? You got the new look, new facial hair, the whole 9. He's a lot more confident in press conferences. he's comfortable as a head coach, and that's good. For me, that's good. For me, that's good. I like it. Last year, some rough times. Rough times. And I think he's settled in to being this head coach / defensive coordinator, or at least calling the plays on defense. Are any of you guys going to the Hall of Fame game? Put it in the chat if you are. Please make sure you hit that like button. If you're watching, hit that like button, please. Pretty please with sugar on top. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you're not subscribing already. What do you want to see from the number 2s tomorrow? Who do you want to see? Put it in the chat. Who do you want to see? What backups do you want to see and show out for you tomorrow? Is it Sewell? Is it one of the 2 new quarterbacks? The running back is an offensive lineman. 3-tech, Chroma. Chroma's another one that needs to. He needs to stay away from the sweet. I don't know. Adjust his diet. There you go. I couldn't think of what I want to say. Come in nice and slim and trim. And we got a couple of guys that were like, oh, okay. I didn't think we'd get him as undrafted free agents. Brouhaha, you're stuck on this, huh? Booker the Berserker. So King Booker World, you want to see Booker and Scott. Okay. Owen Pryor. Yeah, it's been quite, yeah, yes, he has. Cornelius says, I want to see Tyler Scott, Ian Wheeler. Yeah. I don't know. Ian Wheeler's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for him. I don't know if he can make it. You got 3 good ones. Including Rashawn Johnson. I mean, who's the speed back wide receiver? I can't think of it. But I'd love to see Ian Wheeler play. I want to see him. Maybe try to hide him on the practice squad if he does well. But if he does really well, they're gonna find him. They're gonna find him quick. King Booker wants Austin Moore. Bayless Jones. Now there's a good one. I would really love to see Bayless have a rebound season. Come back, be a kick returner, catch a few deep balls, a couple end arounds. Yeah. Well, listen, 2 hours is come and gone. Guys, great stuff today. I appreciate it. I love the fact that you guys stayed busy in the chat. That was excellent. Excellent show, and I appreciate all the love and the support that you guys give me every single show. So listen, I gotta go head out and pick up the warden from her CrossFit class. I came from CrossFit today too. From her CrossFit class, and I have some stuff I got to do at home afterwards. So listen, guys have a phenomenal. I don't know if we're gonna be on tomorrow. We'll be back Friday. Some people like, let's go on tomorrow after the game. I don't know. We'll see. All right, but for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, executive producer Elliot Baez, social media guy Clarence Council III, and my co-host in absentia, Maya Kai. I'm your boy, the Superback, Shawn Sierra. Guys, have a phenomenal day. All right, make sure you let your loved ones know that you love them. All right, do that. All right, guys, have a phenomenal day. You'll see this replay tonight at 6. All right, folks, your boy, the Superback. I am out. Uh-oh, what's going on? That's why I need my guy Steve-O here. Here we go. Now I am out.